Welcome to the video. So today, on this wet and dreary winter's day, we're going to give you a local's guide to the New York subway.
From a foreigner's point of view? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to show you how to use the subway because it can be so daunting making sure that you get to the right spot, that you're going up and down and across. So we're just going to give you a really good overview of what it's like using the subway. Uptown is north, downtown is south. East is Queens, west is towards New Jersey. So if you see these balls, these Pokemon balls, this indicates that there's a subway station. On this side, which is the east side, this will be downtown. And over there is Jamie, and he's going uptown.
So I'm on the west side of the street, so I'm typically going to be going uptown. I also have one of these Pokemon beacons, and the stations are right opposite one another. So I've got my platform, my station going uptown on this side, and Alice's on the other side to go downtown. Alice's right across the street. But if we were to go in a straight line that way, we would eventually get to Central Park. It's about 4.5 miles, and as you can imagine, when it's wet and it's cold, you don't want to be walking 4.5 miles. And cutie mapootie. The subway's known for being pretty dirty, and it is. And you also be forgiven for thinking that you're in a bit of a jail because there's bars everywhere. You might see some people hopping gates. That is illegal. They tend to hop the gates, let their friends through the gate. It's not encouraged, and the MTA are cracking down quite heavily on this.
If you want to use your phone or your credit card or debit card, you can just tap, and you tap in, you don't tap out. It's really easy to do.
If you don't have a digital payment card or a method of paying digitally, you can use the OMNY machine. Get a card for $1 and then you top it up, and then you can just repeatedly top that up throughout your trip, throughout your journey, or throughout your stay. It's a very intuitive interface. It's in multiple languages, and if you get stuck, you can ask somebody at the desk to help you. The MetroCard that you would swipe, and it's quite iconic, is no longer in use, so you have to use digital payment now to get through the barriers.
Some subway stations will have multiple lines on multiple levels, so just make sure you check the sign for your letter, which direction you want to go in. When your train comes in, it will say on the front of the train the letter, and it will also say it on the side. But don't spend too long looking, because when they're ready to go, they're going. Get on. So some of the trains will have a digital display inside the carriage. Track which station you're at, which the next station is going to be. Others will have a static display. So then if you use a subway app on your phone, you can just follow along.
It's super easy to get overwhelmed when you come out at a station where there's lots of signs, people are barreling through because they've got places to go, and you're not sure what you're supposed to be doing and where you're supposed to be going.
I mean, all I would say is don't stop either side of the barrier. Tap and move through the barrier, and then when you get to the top of the steps, just step out of the way and then get your bearings, because it's really annoying when people like do that abrupt stop and you've got loads of people piling up behind you. Bro.
Cameo there. See that? Cameo by a local. That was a real New Yorker right there.
He does not care what you're doing.
As iconic as subway trains are, they're very long and they're dangerous, so keep back from that yellow line as the trains come in, give yourself plenty of space and get yourself orientated.
When you're getting onto the subway carriage, just make sure you let people off first and then get on.
We highly recommend that you hold on to all available bars and surfaces. It's not the smoothest of rides on the subway, and unless you want to go flying down a carriage or flying into strangers or sitting on people's laps, hang on for dear life.
What are you doing? That's cheating. So just enjoy it. Get on the subway, see the city, and make the most of it.
We hope you enjoyed these tips and tricks. There's always more to learn, there's always more to say. Comment below, like and subscribe, and tell us what you'd like to see more of.